What's good, you guys? Stranger Danger from Silhouette Gaming, and we are back with another video. Today we are going to talk about the actual damage mechanics in Tekken. Right, the first part of the tutorials that we were talking about was movement, right? Sidestepping, sidewalking, backdashing, right? Stuff like that. So that's all for the movement aspect. Now we're going to talk about damage. First thing is the health bar, right? So how much health do you have total? You see how he does 19, right? Barely does anything. The total amount of health that people have is 170. That's the total thing. So if you watch combo videos and they do max damage, you know, all life gone, it's generally 170, 171. You'll see that pretty often, and then sometimes it's more if you know they add a rage art or something. But yeah, so it's mainly 170, 171. But yeah, so the max health for a character is 170. Alright, so now we're going to talk about how do you actually damage the person, right? So you have highs, mids, and then lows, right? First of all, Claudio's low is cool because look at his hand, points at you. Irrelevant, but just thought I'd mention it there. Okay, so yeah, so he has high, mids, and lows, and the highs are generally the fastest moves, generally. And they have a built-in weakness, you know what I mean? I'm sure you guys know, but we're gonna go over it. The mids are the most safe. The reason that they're safe mainly is either you block them and nothing happens, you know, you're both still fighting, or if they duck, you get hit by mid, you know, because mids beat lows. Okay, so the way to beat both of these options when you're getting attacked is to hold back, right? Or avoid it completely using your movement, right? So he's swinging at me, he's doing mids, he's doing low, I mean he's doing mids, he's doing highs, you just avoid it all. You know, just backdash out the way. You know, just get out the way. So yeah, that's mids and lows. I mean that's mids and highs, and then next is lows. So the thing about lows is you can't block the same way. If you hold back, you're gonna get hit by these two. I know this is all stuff that you guys know from like the fighting games, but it's you know. So yeah, it'll definitely hit you guys if you guys swing at a high or a mid. Definitely beat that out, right? So lows are the counter to when you're holding block in your neutral, right? When you're blocking highs and mids. But there's another thing that breaks guard from highs and mids. Grabs, right? So grabs actually breaks highs and mids also. And the way to actually beat both of those, the low and the grab, is to duck. All highs, all grabs are mainly highs. There are some exceptions, they're mainly highs though. Yeah, 95% of the grabs in the game are highs, you know. Yeah, so I forgot what Claudio's command grab is. Alright, so yeah, they're mainly like that. So now it's basically a 50-50 no matter what, right? It's do I block high to go against fast moves and mids? Do I block high? Or do I block low to avoid grabs and actual low moves? Right? They're both they both synergize really well into this system that Tekken calls crushing, right? And what crushing is let's say let's do this. So he's gonna do one of his most annoying lows, right? This is the down back 3. Fang is an amazing character, by the way. You guys should definitely try him out. It's very hard, but yeah. So I could try to swing high, right? You guys see that I'm trying to swing high, and I'm getting beat every time, you know, when he does swing. Right. If we swing at the same time, he will beat me. And the reason that he does that is because that move ducks very low to the ground. So even though he's not ducking, right, he's not doing a block animation, he's still ducking the high in some aspects, making it a crush. He crushed my high, right? Yeah. So he crushed my high. Here's another example. Let's do that over. This move is a high, but it actually jumps. So what happens with this is it actually crushes lows. You see it because it jumps. In the display. Wait, isn't that it? Okay, here we go. He's counted as airborne right there, even though it's a high. Right? So this move, since it jumps, it crushes lows. Okay? So as you guys can see, most things that will not be crushed are the mids, because they hit in between both of those. There are exceptions though. There are exceptions. Look at Claudio's a jump kick, right? He dips backwards a little bit. He jumps, so he ducks all lows, right? And he moves his body back, so he avoids highs. And then there is a small window, real fast, a very small window where he actually moves his body back and avoids mids too. This move is very strong, you know. That's why he's deemed as having the best jump kick in the game, because he literally jumps through all three. Most characters don't have that, you know. There are a lot of strong jump kicks in this game, but most characters don't have such a powerful one as he does. Yeah, so that is that's crushing, right? Yeah, if you're swinging at something, let's say if I'm doing a high, if somebody predicts you and do a low, I would have ducked the high completely, right? So yeah, also if Fang does try to, let's say if he tries to grab me, right? Let's say he does this. Very common strategy. Actually, we have to restart. Bang, bang, and then bang. Okay. Very common strategy with Fang players. I do it also. I'm not gonna lie. So, hits me, and then he grabs. Right. I'm gonna get hit by that, but remember, it's a high. You can duck it and then launch. You know. Let's see. We can show that. You see that? The moment you see their hand go away in the air, you can literally duck them. And it's very comfortable. You can hit it comfortably, you know, not a problem. Right? Yeah, so if you do guess, sometimes you duck right, you're going to block a low. Sometimes you're going to block the high, and then you just hit them, you know? Yeah, so it actually pretty good crushing, right? That says punish right there on the side. So yeah, that's how that works. And now let's go through a move. Fang Snake Edge. Fang is one of these characters like Brian, like Katarina, with a very strong low, right? Wait, let's not do that because that's gonna be all in thing. Okay. So he's gonna do a Snake Edge, right? Now he can hit me. Let's make him stop now. Once he do a Snake Edge, there are certain strong moves in this game that you don't want to actually low parry. Here's a low parry. I just push him down. The way to do that is time it with your opponent's low or predict the lows, because they're not always going to swing at you with mids, right? Sometimes they're going to swing at you with lows. So you have to literally predict it. The higher up you get to like strong players or like competent players, right, the more they're going to use fast lows. You know, generally won't use like super strong. Look at this. You can see that is reactable. You know, I had it reacted and beat up all the time for it, but they're gonna do fast lows just to like try to, you know, have something that you can't see. You know, the whole point is so that your opponent don't know what you're doing, right? So you want to actually block the low sometimes. Like if it's something like this, you something really fast, you want to low parry because you want to randomly predict it, right? So I'm randomly predicting it, and then I hold forward and then just down. Yeah, so just forward and down. You get it every single time. You just push them to the side, right? You get the combo. Right, so what happens is that's actually less damage. Let's see if I can show you guys. Let me even get stronger for you guys. I'll show you guys. Okay. So let me show you guys. Okay, so this is his max. That's the max. He can get 45 without his starburst, right? Whatever. But yeah, so the point is actually weaker to do a low parry. Low parry combos are generally like giving you 40s, right? That's just how the combo works. It's not a full combo because the main damage that you get is from the very first move, the jump kicks, or from the launcher, right? That's 23, you know. So yeah, they're mainly from the launchers that give you so much damage, right? So yeah, but certain moves like the snake edge is much better when you actually block low. Look at that, he's stagnant. Hell sweeps, Fakuram, the hell sweeps nowadays are really strong, you know. Just hold it there and then you can literally launch them. So instead of doing a low parry for no damage, instead of doing a low parry and you get no damage out of it, you can literally launch them first if it's a strong hit and get early damage, you know. So it's always stronger to actually do a launcher if you can, right? See that he just crushed me. But yeah, so that's how the crushing works. That's what you do against snake edges, you know, strong moves like that. Against grabs, you know. So yeah, this has been the attacking part of the tutorial.
So we made it to the end of the video. Letting go is always so hard, you know. Just kidding. I'm definitely gonna be back for another video very soon. You guys know I drop videos like crazy, right? So yeah, I had a lot of fun. I hope you guys learned something new from the attacking section of this. I'm definitely gonna go into move archetypes soon. So yeah, look out for that. This has been Stranger Danger from Solo White Gaming, and we are signing out. Peace.